Welcome to the Age-Appropriate Positive Discipline and Behavior Management Training. In this section, we will be covering reactive, proactive, active, and responsive approaches to dealing with situations at camp. Throughout this presentation, it is important to keep in mind that age and experience may differ among campers. Comfort levels with being away from home, their independence, and social skills are key factors to consider beyond just age. Individual discipline and behavior management varies not only by age but also by experience. Generally, camp is split up into Little Whittle, Big Whittle, High Adventure and Extreme Adventure based on age. As a counselor, talk to your campers' parents at drop-off and campers throughout the week to gain insight on their experiential age. Factors to consider beyond age include comfort level with being away from home, level of independence, social skills, developmental age, expectations and their level of excitement and preparedness. Observe their behavior. Pay attention to how they handle separation from their parent right at drop-off. Ask parents the following. Do they have any previous experience with sleepovers or short breaks? Can the child manage basic self-care tasks like showering and dressing on their own? How does the child interact with peers and authority figures? Is the child ready for the increased independence and responsibilities of camp, and how can we support that? Consult with camp staff about their recommendations for your child's age and experience. In summary, while a general age range exists, the type of behavior management should be based on their individual readiness, maturity, and comfort level, rather than solely on age. For example, a 13-year-old who has never been away from home may be embarrassed or ashamed to tell anyone about their anxiety. This may lead to behaviors, sickness or confrontation within their cabin in order to achieve being sent home. In this example, the camper's experiential age would display actions that may come from a typical 5 or 6-year-old. It would be helpful for counselors to approach this situation in the same way that they would a 5 or 6-year-old and using age-appropriate language. A reactive response is an immediate reaction to a situation, often driven by emotions or a lack of control, rather than a thoughtful and proactive response. We prefer proactive responses to prevent further ruptures in the relationship built between the counselor and camper. A proactive response involves taking action to prevent problems or prepare for future events, rather than reacting to them after they occur. It's about anticipating needs and addressing them before they become critical. View the steps that you can take towards a proactive response. Active responses elicits and engages observable responses from campers. View the steps that you can take towards an active response. A responsive response generally refers to a quick, favorable, and appropriate reaction or reply to a stimulus, suggestion, or initiative. It implies that the person or system is attentive and adaptable, reacting efficiently and effectively to the situation. View the steps that you can take towards an active response. Take some time to reflect on the question using the information provided in this presentation.